So that was Blind Digital with Ripcurl. That was used in the soundtrack for a video game entitled Cloudberry Kingdom, which is available on Xbox Live, as well as a bunch of other platforms, I think. I've got the game, and the soundtrack is really, really good. I'm probably going to play some more songs from that soundtrack on the show. Unfortunately, the soundtrack is pretty much the best thing about the game. The actual game itself is a little bit disappointing, really. It's got some cool ideas, but some of the way it works, it has like kind of level variants, and character variants that are just really irritating that you have to get past. Just like you end up dying a lot because the game is hard, but not in a fun way. It's just a little bit disappointing. However, a much better platforming game that I can definitely recommend is Battleblock Theatre, which came out a couple of months ago, about 5-6 months ago, I guess. And I'm going to play you some music from that now. This is music composed by a guy called Patric Catani, and this is the music from the first level, so it's just entitled Level 1 Music. But this is a really sweet tune, and I hope you enjoy. was Patric Catani there with the music from BattleBlock Theatre. So he does the entire soundtrack, and it's all really interesting and really fun. It's just good music to be playing video games to as well. Like I could honestly put on the BattleBlock Theatre soundtrack and play other games to it and be very happy. Don't forget, if you want to get in touch with the show, you can follow me on Twitter at DJ Awesome Wells, and you can email me at pushingunderground@hotmail.co.uk, as always. That goes for just generally having a chat with me, making requests for this show or indeed any of the other shows I do, or especially if you are a producer or a DJ or in a band or whatever, and you've got some music that you'd like me to play on any of my shows. Just get in touch and I'll give your stuff a listen. If I like it, play it on the show and promote you guys and give you a plug and say, you know, where you're gigging and where people can find out more of your music. So I've got time for... Well, I've still got quite a lot of time, in fact. Yeah, we're doing good. So I'm going to play you Power Glove now. You know, I promised I was going to play on the show earlier. These guys are awesome. I'm not going to give this any explanation or anything. You'll hear it and enjoy it, and then I'll talk about it afterwards. So this is Power Glove with Night Force. Gonzalez. listening to Bleeps